So in the previous part, we've learned how to use our bow dynamically and how to improve tone and bow control. And now in this part, we're going to learn how to use our left hand properly. So far, we've only learned how to use our first finger, but this time, finally, we're going to learn how to use second and third finger as well. Fourth finger is going to come a little bit later. But for now, we're going to do a little exercise in the key of D major. That means we're going to use, for the time being, only the two middle strings on your violin, your D and A strings. And now, something very important that I want you to keep in mind is that now that we're going to be using multiple fingers, things get a little bit more delicate. Because depending on the configuration of your fingers, depending on the shape of your hand and the distance between your fingers, the sound could be completely different. And so for this set of exercises particularly, you want your hand to be more or less like this. You see, your first finger is over here by itself and your second and third fingers are stuck together. Think about it like a piano keyboard, right? On the keyboard you have a set of white keys and a set of black keys. The white keys generally are evenly spaced out, but sometimes you'll find a black key right in the middle. And that's generally what's going to happen when you put your fingers together like this. You have a half tone, so the distance between basically a white and a black key. And that's what we're going to do right now with our left hand. And so if you do it correctly, it should sound something like this. But first of all, of course, before we go ahead and play the whole scale up and down, we're first going to work on each finger individually by repeating this movement one by one. So please go ahead and follow along. And then you can go ahead and do the same thing on the A string as well. So let's give that a try. Now, remember here, the main thing is that you want to make sure that the position of your fingers is always the same, so that every time you lift your finger and you place it back down, it falls exactly in the same place, and so it's going to produce exactly the same sound. And as for your bow, you want to make sure that whether you're placing your fingers down or lifting your finger, the speed of your bow stays constant, so that you can also keep producing a constant, even sound. So once again, this is an exercise that you can repeat every day as you warm up, as you start, you open your case and you start, redeveloping and rediscover those sensations in your left hand. You go ahead and you work on your fingers one by one, and then after you've done that, you can go ahead and connect them from one end to the other, turning it into a little scale just like this. You can go down as well, going down the other way. So of course, remember these things might take a little bit of time getting used to, but that only means that you have to keep coming back to it every day and just keep being patient. So go ahead and give that a try and let me know down in the comments how it goes.